is the COO and co-founder of Aptitude Medical Systems. Aptitude received over $100 million in funding and is dedicated to providing rapid molecular diagnostics to every urgent care clinic for COVID, flu, and other infectious diseases. Welcome to DX the podcast, Jackson.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we're so excited to talk to you about this. What an exciting topic. So first off, to start off, just to give us a little bit deeper context, we want to kind of start at the beginning and hear about the genesis of Aptitude. So what was that kind of main problem you were looking to solve, and what was that kind of why or aha moment that really got everything going and sparked the business?
Absolutely. Yeah, so I started this business together with two of my co-founders, JP and Scott, 13 years ago. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
long time. Yeah, so back then we were still research scientists in university. We worked together on a couple of projects, and we end up inventing a cool technology that we believe can really do a lot of things, but most of all has the potential to make molecular diagnostics both much more affordable and more portable as well.
Yeah.
So that was the initial aha moment that got us going. So we just took the leap of faith to start this company. But obviously, we quickly realized that technology itself is not enough, right?
Yeah.
So then it kind of lead to a number of aha moments along the way to get to where we are right now. Because we obviously need to figure out how to raise funding, hire a team, work with the FDA, and develop a product that people actually want to use. In fact, the reason we enter urgent care market and focus on urgent care right now is an aha moment we got when we actually attend the Experity conference last year. Yeah. So we talked to a bunch of operators in that event, and what we found is very interesting. We found that many operators, they acknowledge that molecular diagnostics is the better medicine than antigen. However, very few actually use molecular diagnostics.
Sure, too many barriers.
Yes. And we realized, this is where we can actually make a big impact, because our platform, you saw that it's a very small, compact platform called Matrix. It has the chance to, offer every urgent care clinic the opportunity to offer molecular tests and make a healthy margin to do so. Because you gotta, make people, sustainable so that they can offer the better medicine. So they can
keep offering healthcare to people in their community. Absolutely.
Exactly.
So I think what's really neat and what's different about you is that you lead with this idea that Aptitude will actually financially impact all the urgent cares that choose to lean into this technology, right? So the bottom line of these urgent cares, to your point, is really the driving factor a lot of times, because sometimes the margins are razor thin and they really need to figure out the best possible way to care for their patients, but they're still really striving to give the most quality care that they can. So I understand it that you dig in alongside these clinics, right? And you kind of look with them at their bottom line, at their metrics, help them understand the financial potential of pivoting to a technology like this. And it's just such a refreshing approach, because oftentimes, we see any sort of new technology come into the market and it's like all in it for themselves. Whereas this just feels very much about like really striving for the best possible care and, to your point, the financial health of these clinics that are providing the care. So talk to me about why this is important to you in particular. Is it something that you've seen along the way? Is it something that you feel is inherent to like your goals overall in terms of the technology that you're building? Help me understand kind of why are you different? How come you're so different when it comes to the approach?
Absolutely. You're spot on. We have a very different approach than most other companies. We believe this is the right thing to do. And this is also key to the success we have so far. When we first entered a market, we were doing what everybody else is doing, because we feel, our product just have a very simple value proposition. Everybody can understand that.
Sure. They'll just swoop it up and want to buy.
Exactly. So we actually talked to a number of KOLs like Ellen Ears. And they get the benefit right away. We feel pretty good about that. In fact, Ellen is a person who pointed out to me that although our platform can be used in many use cases, urgent care, because half of their visit is respiratory.
Right.
Our respiratory product can really make the most impact in this market.
Absolutely.
Now, so imagine our surprise when we talked to the operator and we found that, yeah, on one hand, they seem to understand the value proposition. On the other hand, we sense a lot of hesitation and resistance.
Show me the money, right?
Yeah.
They want to see the numbers.
Right. Yeah, so we initially thought, oh, this is very simple to understand. It's better for patient and better for your bottom line. But then when we drill down, we realize they actually have good reason to be hesitant. Because, first of all those operators, they're busy with a million things, right? And, they have people pitching them left and right, sometimes with empty promises, unfortunately. Sure. So they obviously don't remember, all the tests out there, what's their cost, what's their reimbursement. So they need a little bit help here. In fact, when we mentioned to them that, a Matrix COVID flu combo molecular test has a CMS reimbursement rate of $143 per test. Basically, adding this one test can double the revenue of a visit.
Sure.
Well, most people are very surprised by that.
Yeah.
So people need very clear information to help them. And then the second problem, this is where things get a lot more complicated. Well, as you know, there are so many different kind of insurance plans. And they all pay the same test differently.
Right.
Yeah. And there are also those global rate plans that doesn't pay tests at all. So although it is still very feasible to figure out the reimbursement situation for clinic, it is quite complicated, and most operator basically just gave up and go with the cheapest solution.
Every time, just over and over,
Yeah, so what we realized that, again, we need to make things very concrete and very digestible for them. So this is where we decided we're gonna just roll up our sleeve and help people perform the analysis so that they can see all the data on the table to make an informed decision. In fact, we would share with them this analysis so that they can use this as a framework to evaluate any product. It's product agnostic, any product that's best fit for them, they can choose that.
Wow.
In fact, here we actually have one customer. This is a specific example I want to share. So they run 3 very busy clinics. So when they approach us, we basically took their contract rate with different payers. We took their actual respiratory visit, and we calculate the financial impact of Matrix. And it turns out we believe we can add about $1 million to their bottom line. That almost sounds too good to be true, right?
Yeah, they're like, wait a minute.
Yes. So what we did is basically, we send them some free reader and a box of tests so they can start using our tests and get the actual reimbursement, see for themselves. And indeed, the reimbursement that got back matches our expectation.
Wow.
So basically, they're making $80 per test, after accounting for the cost. And they're doing 15,000 tests a year among the 3 clinics. So things can really add up pretty quickly. So obviously, this is a very fortunate clinic with friendly payer. Every clinic is very different.
Right. So the opportunity to individualize that approach, come alongside those operators, and really dig in on the business side is just, again, so refreshing and such a great approach to how we deliver care as well, to make sure that the right test is getting to the right patient at the right time, because that's kind of what urgent care needs to be able to do, right? So very cool. Well, I know there's more in your future prospects as far as what you're thinking. It probably goes beyond flu and COVID. So as we think about community health, public health, kind of other types of areas where this type of testing could be super helpful, tell me about your vision for what's to come in the future.
Absolutely. Yeah, so again, our goal is to help every urgent care clinic to provide rapid molecular test. We are very fortunate to be well-funded to achieve this goal, and we're heavily investing in 2 main areas. First is we really want to make molecular very valuable for operators, and not just on the providing better medicine, but also helping their staff. What I mean by that is we're developing a metric station that can that come with a lot of advanced features such as result saving, automatic printing, and EHR integration.
All of those logistical needs. Yeah.
Yes. So it really just help save staff time and reduce human error.
Yeah.
So this is where we're very grateful for Xperity's support. We are already integrated with Xperity. Now we have multiple mutual customers that are benefiting from a metric station.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is one part. We can really show people that a metrics actually is a premium product that gives people a lot of benefit. The second is obviously to build a complete test manual for urgent care. So here we have a multiple product that are in clinical study. We expect to come out in the next 2 years. Yeah. So those tests cover both respiratory and STI, sexually transmitted infections. So, basically 2 years later, we expect that we can become a one-stop shop for urgent care for all the common infections.
That's great. And addressing those needs when they need to be addressed, right? That timely resulting and providing information to patients so they can act accordingly. It's really, really fantastic. So
absolutely. Yeah. So this is the future, we want to build, just imagine you working any urgent care clinic, no matter how big or small, you can get a lab quality test in 20 minutes.
Awesome.
I believe that's the future that urgent care want to see, and we want to be part of it.
It's so great. Very exciting. Thank you so much for joining us. It was awesome to hear all about what your company is doing and your future vision. We look forward to hearing more from you in the future. So thanks for joining us on DX the Podcast.
Thank you.
DX the Podcast was born out of the idea that we are ready to diagnose the future of urgent care with the smartest leaders in the industry. Find all the other episodes on Spotify and LinkedIn to keep up with us in this journey.